Last night I was reading through Daniel with my mentor, and God told me something. I just had an LOL moment, and I told my mentor Comfort, and we were both laughing hysterically because we're in Daniel chapter 8, and this is another one of those chapters where there's dreams and visions and all sorts of things are going on. We were just trying to figure out, what does this mean? For context, chapter 8 is the vision of the ram and the goat. So there's a ram, a goat that overcomes the ram, and then another small horn that comes up. And we're just what does this mean? Who is this representing? Doing all of this back and forth of what does this mean? Pulling out notes, pulling out literally Google, just doing the absolute most. Then I looked down at my Bible. Can you see this? So we were in this section and the page before. Go down a little bit. Interpretation of the vision. And I was like, Comfort, we don't need to do this anymore. I think we could just keep reading and God's gonna tell us what this all means. Literally the next verse. And she and I just start laughing so hard. And in that moment, I was like, wow, what if I'm in this season of I'm asking God a million questions of what is going on? What does this mean? Am I on the right path? When is it gonna be my turn, God? I'm so confused. I don't know what to do. What does this mean? Why am I still in the season of my life? And God was telling me, sweetie, it's gonna make sense in the next section. It's not even the next chapter, the next verse. What if you are on the point of breakthrough and you're from here and you're just about to go here into the interpretation of all the things that you're going through? So I had to make a note. I feel like God's telling me, just wait a little longer. I will reveal everything soon. Spent all this time looking everything up just for Gabriel, the angel, to immediately explain everything. LOL. And then I wrote, patience, child. Patience. You're almost there. There's no need for you to stress and worry about this and that and this and that. There's a lot of times in my life when I am so confused on why God allowed something to happen or why something happened a certain way, especially when I don't get my way. So many examples of things not going my way, and then later on I'm thank God it did not happen the way that I wanted it to, because that would really have sucked. And God's way is so much better. This is such an upgrade of what I was originally asking God for. And at the time, it's so painful and it's so sad, or it's so discouraging, or you feel when will I get out of this? When will it be my turn? At this moment of my life, that's where I feel like I am at, to be honest. But with my last video that really blew up, a really sweet sister who sent me a dream Bible of mine, and I had never told anyone that was a dream Bible of mine. I just I knew in my heart, and yet God sent someone to send it to me, unpromptedly, just out of the goodness of her heart. And that whole thing just reminded me that even though my life, things aren't going how I wish they were, and I feel behind in life, or whatever, God still cares about me. He has not forgotten about me. He has not forsaken me. He still cares about me. That was just a tangible, unexpected reminder that he still cares about me. And when I was reading this, Daniel got this really strange vision, and he's probably what the heck does this mean? Just a few verses later, Gabriel is going to explain it to him. And I bring back that unexpected gift of the Bible because it's just a reminder that this too shall pass, and I'm not gonna stay in this tough season forever. This too shall pass. I can focus on the light at the end of the tunnel, and I don't need to stress, because everything will make sense one day. Even if it's not today, maybe it's not tomorrow, one day it will all make sense, and that gives me hope and peace and reassurance. My life is not like a book that I can read and see it'll be explained in this next verse. Maybe it's next week, maybe it's a year from now, maybe it's 10 years from now. I don't know. Our time's very like linear, but God has like a bird's eye view of time because he's outside of time, and he's working everything out for our good, for his glory. That gives me peace. This too shall pass. This will make sense one day. It's good to like ask these questions, like what does this mean? What is God teaching me from this? Those are good questions to ask, and wonderful. Introspection is so good. How can I improve? How can I be better today than I was yesterday? Amazing. But also, there's grace. There's grace here that I'm not really like tapping into, that I don't need to worry about every single detail. Some of these things are not my business. Some of it is just God's business. Okay? Especially for my overthinking friends and my big feelers. Like, you understand me because we're wired the same way. We care a little bit too much sometimes. It's a good thing. It's a strength. Don't change that. But sometimes it's not your business to worry about. So that was like a revelation that God showed me last night when I was studying with my mentor, and we both had a laugh. And I thought that sharing that insight could maybe encourage somebody, because it definitely encouraged me. And I think this is something I will look back on and laugh like I did last night, because everything's gonna make sense, and I'm gonna be like, why did I waste so much time worrying or overthinking or analyzing like every single thing? It's okay. It's okay. Deep breaths, Rebecca, deep breaths. I don't know if my word vomit made any sense, but if this encouraged somebody, then that's all. That's great. And I feel encouraged just like sharing this. Okay, as always, thank you so much for watching. Thank you for being here. I love you so much, but more importantly, God loves you even more. And I will talk to you in my next video. Bye, guys!